Space is not silent. Across the endless blackness, something is always speaking. Whispers, comma pulses, and bursts of invisible energy move through the void, reaching us from distances too great to imagine. Some are random. Others repeat, as if they're calling out, waiting for an answer. And despite all our technology, all our science, there are still signals we cannot explain. In 1977, a man named Jerry Amon sat in front of a radio telescope in Ohio when his computer printed out a sequence of numbers that looked different from anything he'd ever seen. It was clean, narrow, and impossibly strong. A single signal from the stars that lasted just 72 seconds. He circled it in red ink and wrote one word beside it. Wow. To this day, no one knows where it came from. It never repeated. Some believe it was a message from deep space, a handshake from another civilization. Others think it was nothing more than a reflection off Earth. But the truth is, it behaved exactly like an intelligent transmission. And for those 72 seconds, humanity might have been in contact with something far beyond itself. 30 years later, in 2007, another strange signal appeared. This time not a slow hum, but a sharp flash that lasted less than 1,000th of a second. When astrophysicist Duncan Lorimer studied it, he realized it had come from billions of light years away and had released more energy in that instant than our sun does in a full day. It was called a fast radio burst, or FRB. At first, scientists thought it was a glitch. Then they started finding more bursts from random points across the sky, some repeating, others gone forever. They arrive without warning, too strong and too precise to be noise. No one knows what causes them. Collapsing stars, maybe. Black holes. Or something else. Something using the universe itself as a speaker. Not all strange signals come from the stars. In 1997, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded something deep in the Pacific Ocean. An ultra-low frequency sound so loud it could be heard over 3,000 miles away. It was nicknamed the bloop. At first, scientists thought it must have come from a living creature, but it was far louder than any whale or known sea animal. Later, some suggested it was the sound of icebergs cracking in Antarctica. But even that doesn't fully fit. The frequency, the rise and fall, the pattern, it all seemed too organic, too alive. The sound was never heard again. Whatever made it remains hidden under miles of black water. In 2015, astronomer Tabitha Boyajian noticed something odd in the data from a star about 1,500 light-years away. Instead of dimming slightly as a planet passed in front of it, the star's brightness dropped dramatically. 15%, 20%, sometimes more, and at completely random intervals. No planet could do that. Some suggested dust clouds or asteroid swarms. Others whispered a different theory. What if it was a Dyson sphere, a massive structure built by an advanced civilization to collect its star's energy? The official explanation remains uncertain. The strange dimming continues, and Tabby's star still flickers with a pattern that no one can decode. 4 years later, in 2019, NASA's Chandra Observatory picked up something else. A black hole sending out a perfectly timed pulse every 9 hours. A cosmic heartbeat. But black holes don't pulse. They destroy. They pull in light, time, and space. The signal went on for weeks, precise and rhythmic, and then it stopped. Scientists think it might have been a star orbiting too close, or magnetic waves colliding, but nothing matches the timing. Something deep in the darkness was keeping time, and then decided to stop. For decades, astronomers have searched the sky using a special radio frequency known as the hydrogen line, 1,420 megahertz, the most universal wavelength in the cosmos, used in the hunt for intelligent life. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, and if any civilization wanted to send a message, that's the frequency they'd use. Over the years, narrow bursts have been detected right on that line, clean, structured, and fleeting dot. They last only seconds, too short to trace dot. They appear, then vanish. It's almost as if something out there knows what we're listening for and only wants us to hear a whisper dot. But not every mystery lies beyond our planet dot. In 1969, after the Apollo 12 mission left the moon's surface, NASA deliberately crashed part of its lunar module back onto the moon dot. The impact sent vibrations through the crust, and the moon rang dot. For almost an hour, dot's seismographs recorded a long, echoing hum, as if the moon were hollow dot. When it happened again during later missions, scientists were baffled dot. They called it the moon's hum. The official explanation points to the moon's dense, dry structure, which carries sound differently than Earth dot. But that doesn't explain the length or the tone dot. The recordings are still eerie, a quiet, metallic ringing from a world that shouldn't make a sound dot. In 2003, oceanographers began picking up another anomaly. A rhythmic sound pulsing at 226 hertz across vast areas of the Pacific Ocean dot. It moved thousands of miles, yet the rhythm never changed. Dot. It wasn't a whale, it wasn't machinery, and it didn't come from any known human source dot. It lasted for years, always at the same frequency dot. And then, one day, it stopped. A sound that shouldn't exist, echoing through the water like a heartbeat from the deep dot. Then came the space whistle. In 2012, NASA's Van Allen probes orbiting Earth detected an eerie whistling noise coming from within our planet's magnetic field. Dot. It wasn't random static dot. It had structure, tone, melody, and variation dot. Scientists said it was plasma waves interacting with charged particles, the sound of Earth's magnetosphere singing dot. But when the signal was played back at human audible speed, it sounded unsettlingly like a human voice calling through static dot. Some researchers now think something might actually be responding to the magnetic waves dot. Others just call it beautiful, the song of our own planet, recorded from space dot. And then, in 2022, astronomers detected something completely new, a fast radio burst unlike anything before dot. It repeated every 1.02 seconds dot, perfectly timed dot, perfectly rhythmic dot, like a heartbeat echoing across billions of light-years dot. No known star or cosmic object behaves that way dot. It lasted for 3 days, then disappeared without a trace dot. Scientists are still debating what it was. A collapsing neutron star, a magnetar behaving in an impossible way, or maybe something artificial. A beacon, a message, a signal meant to be found dot. From the deepest oceans to the farthest galaxies, the universe is full of signals we can't explain dot. Some might be natural phenomena, misunderstood or incomplete dot. Others might be echoes of events so vast and strange our minds can barely grasp them dot. But sometimes the patterns feel deliberate dot. Sometimes comma. It feels like something is reaching out. And we just haven't learned how to listen yet dot. Every telescope, every hydrophone, every instrument we build is a question thrown into the void dot. And sometimes the void answers. A burst of light, a whisper of sound, a hum beneath the waves dot. Each one reminds us that we don't have all the answers, that we're surrounded by mysteries we can't yet decode dot. Maybe one day we'll understand what these signals mean dot. Or maybe they're not meant for us at all dot. The deeper we listen, the more we realize the universe isn't silent. It's speaking dot. We just haven't learned the language.